Hello and welcome back to another video. Today's video you'll see that I'm starting out in Will's bedroom and I'm doing a little bit of packing. You'll see his closet is not organized. Things got stuffed in there recently, so I'm just going to go through everything. I'm going to try and donate as much as possible. There's a few things that we're selling on Facebook Marketplace, and then we're boxing up the rest. So here's one of the boxes. You can see I have special stickers for them, and I'm also making sure that I label them properly so that they're easier to unpack when we get to the new house. So one of the big things I had to go through, of course, were books. And oh my gosh, it is so hard parting with the kids' books. Courtney and I hardly have any books, but the kids have a lot of books, and it was really hard to get rid of them. Here's some things for the donation center. I have some bedding and books and things like that. I have a big bin for recyclable papers and stuff like that. And then there's some of my boxes that I got together. So you can see it's a little bit better in here because everything's out of the closet. So it's gotten cleaned up a lot, but I did get through it completely, and actually his closet at the moment has absolutely nothing in it except for the vacuum cleaner. So I was very successful, and these are a couple things that I'm actually selling on Facebook Marketplace as well. So I already sold that little shelf and the bins as well. And now I am switching gears. I'm actually getting ready to go to a sleep clinic. And so this is all of the stuff that I'm taking with me to go to that. And I'm going to talk about it here in a little bit. I actually sit in my car and I talk about going in and all of that. And I actually have video for you as well to share. So that was definitely a different experience for me. Okay, so I have arrived at the clinic here. So I'm hoping that I'll be able to sleep tonight. I'm really nervous because I don't know what to expect. But anyway, I'll bring you with me. I'll show you the room. I'll show you how they set me up. I know that I'm going to be hooked up to all kinds of wires and things like that. And so I will let you see what happens. So anyway, I did get a shower before I came. I wasn't supposed to put any lotion on my skin or use any products in my hair, so it's all just freshly cleaned, and I just blow dried it before I came. But anyway, we'll see what happens. I was laughing with Courtney because I said only a mom would feel like this is kind of a getaway. A night away, you know. I get to watch. I downloaded all kinds of episodes of Virgin River on my iPad, so I have that to watch. And I have my phone, I have my magazine, I'm listening to an audiobook right now, so I have lots of things to entertain me. Because I don't know what time. I mean, it's 8:30 or almost 8:30 right now, and I'm not sure when they ideally want me to fall asleep, or if it's just when you normally do. I fluctuate between 10 and midnight. Lately, it's been very late that I've been going to bed, and that's simply because just COVID, summer. Oh, oopsie daisy. I'm just holding my phone, but that obviously slipped out of my hand. So I just been going to bed really late, and so anyway, I'll see. I hope that I can just sleep and that they can get all of the data that they need to analyze it, and we'll just see. But anyway, I'm gonna go in now, okay? So here is a clip of the room that I was first put into. They actually ended up switching me to a different room later on. I think I have a clip of that one as well, but this was the first room. This is kind of typically what you see. You can see all the equipment there and all the wires and those things hanging on the hooks there. Those actually wrap around your body. I think it detects like your breathing and your heart rate and your blood pressure and all those things. So anyway,
It was interesting. I had to wait quite a while before the lady came and hooked me up to all of the things. And I wasn't quite sure what. Oh, there I am saying hello in the mirror and just waiting. I was just anxious to get in my pajamas and just to get into bed and sit down and relax. This is actually the second room that I was in, so the one that I slept in, or I should probably say I tried to sleep in.
Okay, so it's been quite a few days since my last video segment that I filmed, and that was when I was going in for my sleep clinic. So that was Sunday, today's actually Thursday, and see that pile right there, all those bins, that's what I'm planning to go through right now. I think it's a lot of toys, and anyway, I just want to go through it, see if there's anything that we can actually donate or sell or things like that. So I'm going to go through that this afternoon, and I thought I would catch you up on how my sleep study went. So basically, it was a disaster. I don't know what, I think I just thought that I would like easily just fall asleep, but unfortunately, I was hooked up, with wires and tubes and all the things, and to monitor me, obviously, and I couldn't fall asleep. And I'm not one who normally has insomnia, so it really was frustrating. And I think that it just mentally just got to me. Like, the more the time ticked on, I knew I would like that my time was running out, and I was like, just fall asleep, just fall asleep. I even had taken melatonin before I laid down, and that didn't even matter. So I think it just got the best of me. So I was certain that I would have to repeat the test. I actually called the clinic yesterday because I hadn't heard back from them. And they said, actually, we have enough data. Somehow, miraculously, they have 2.5 hours of data of me sleeping. I'm not sure how. I know I did fall asleep at the very end of the night, about maybe 45 minutes to an hour before waking up. So I knew they had that chunk of time. But I think all the rest of the time must be 5 minutes here, 10 minutes here. I don't know, but anyway, it's good news, but I don't know if it's going to be a true representation of my actual breathing when I'm sleeping. I'm not sure. We'll see what happens. I have a follow-up with the doctor August 9th to discuss my results, so we'll see what happens. But yeah, basically I am having trouble breathing through my nose at night. So I am a nose breather. I do not breathe through my mouth, even if I'm struggling to breathe. And I definitely snore, but I think I potentially have a deviated septum. So I'm actually seeing an ears, nose, throat specialist for that as well, just to see what's going on. It just sounds like I just can't get air in. It's like I'm breathing through the smallest pipe. And it's just, it's kind of disturbing to listen to be honest. But anyway, we'll see what happens. But I was happy not to have to do it again, but at the same time, I think there were a lot of things I could have done to prepare better. One thing I would have done is I would have taken the melatonin probably a couple of hours before I wanted to go to sleep. The other thing is the lady hooked me up to the tubes and the wires and all of that probably about 10 or 10:30. And so she kind of, and she put the lights out, and she said, you can lay in bed, and I had my iPad and my iPhone and stuff. So I did, I went on there a little bit before I fell asleep. But these days lately, I haven't been falling asleep until midnight. And so 10:30 is pretty early for me. And so, and I took the melatonin as soon, after I got into bed. So basically about 10:30. So I should have ideally taken the melatonin a couple of hours, like when I first got to the clinic. I think that if I had to do it again, I would probably have the lady leave the lights on dim when I was in bed and just kind of do my thing, like read or watch a show or all of that. And then when I started feeling drowsy, I would have her come in and shut the lights off, because that's how I normally do it at home. And I think just me thinking, oh, I'll just, you know, shut all the lights off, I'll just lay here and eventually fall asleep. And that's not like, it just was not how I normally do it. So I was prepared to go back. I thought, you know what, I can do this, I can go back and I'll be more successful. But anyhow, I don't have to, so it's good in the end. But yeah, we'll see what happens. But yeah, I'm gonna work on this today and I'll show you little bits and pieces here and there as I go through the things. So anyway, stay tuned.
So you'll see I was pretty successful. I did get one bin totally empty, so that was good. And I have a pile of things ready to go to the donation center. So that was pretty successful for just taking a few minutes out of my day and just going at it. I thought that you would really enjoy seeing an Amazon order I received. So I got some linen cotton sheets, which I'm very excited to try. I've always wanted to have linen sheets because I hear they're so cool to sleep in. So I'm really excited about that. I got some razors, I got clippers for Jack, a comb, and then a heating pad for Courtney's neck. He's been having his shoulder. He's been having a really sore shoulder. But yeah, you look at those ruffles on the sheets. Aren't they so cute? Anyway, they're not super soft, but I hear once you wash them, they get really soft after that. All right, so check out all the toys out. There's a bunch that I'm selling and have already sold. And then I also have some bins here. And yeah, I'm going to get through it. It's just, I'm having very low energy the last couple of days, but I need to get back at it. So okay, let's see, there's Netflix. Let's see if this works. I'm just going to turn on Virgin River while I am cleaning up down here and packing, and it's quiet. So the boys are all upstairs, Courtney's in the living room, and I'm just going to just stay here. Oh, now it's doing a repair. Anyway, I'm going to turn on Virgin River and just clean up and try and get rid of all these toys that are on the floor and either get them into bins or get them ready to sell. So that's on my agenda. And now that I'm sitting down, I really don't want to get up. So I might just sit here a little bit longer and then get going on packing. So anyway, I just wanted to close out this little video. Sorry, it was a little bit all over the place. It was over several days, almost a week, that I just took little clips. I'm hoping going forward that I can be a little bit more, I don't know, intentional, I guess, about taking video clips and putting them together and getting a video uploaded a little bit quicker. So that's my goal. I hope to be able to do. But anyway, thanks again for following along, and I will see you next time. Bye.